Welcome to VTeach. Today we are going to discuss about the topic extranet. What is extranet? What is internet? What is intranet? What are the differences between intranet and internet and extranet? So in terms of the computer network, the connection should be made between those kind of devices whenever whose devices can be transmitting the data. So those devices can be connected by physically or in kind of virtually. So whenever there is a kind of connection is established between those two systems, it is very easy to transmit the data. So how those systems are connected physically or virtually? The basic first thing is said to be the Ethernet. This is the basic concept. So simple, the kind of device which provides extranet is simply said to be the server. Here these are the computers. This is the internet which is used within the SAN. So extranet is the type of connectivity between these computers and the internet. So simple, extranet is a part of organization which we can use the TCP IP protocols, transfer control protocol, internet protocols, which are the basic layers of the open system interconnection model. So it provides control access to firm intranet or its trading partners, customers and other business. So this is the concept of intranet within a building or within a particular kind of systems. That is, intranet is used a specified people only. So the password, the everything should be confidential with respect to the kind of the system. So whenever these systems are accessing the data from the intranet devices with respect to the internet, the kind of network is said to be the extranet. Simple. So it is a private network that securely share internal information and operations with authorized people outside the firm without giving access to the company's entire network. So some kind of accessibility up to a particular level, not entirely representation. So extranet is the kind of concept which is used to access some kind of data with respect to the intranet, that is people outside the firm. So people outside the company without giving access to the company's entire network, we can use some kind of network. The concept is said to be the extranet. The users are required to have IDs, passwords and other authentication mechanism to access this network. Whenever we can access the kind of data from others, it should be identified what is the basic ID, what kind of password is used. We can use the kind of network in terms of the extranet. Some of the benefits: it acts as a single interface between the company and its trading partners. For example, we can buy a requirement in kind of representation, that is LIC policy. So we can share, we can have particular user ID and password to log in the LIC general representation, and we can pay some kind of amount, that is monthly amount. So the user ID password is accessing to the LIC network. LIC network is internally said to be the representation of intra. We can access some kind of data. What is the basic requirements to access this? Simple, user ID, password. So before going to access data, we must be signed in with some kind of proof or with some kind of representation. So that is the best example of extranet. So it acts as interface between company and its trading partners. It automates the firm process, like automatically places an order with the suppliers when inventory drops, some kind of representation. So it improves the customer service by providing customers a platform to resolve their queries and complaints. So we can give some kind of feedback, we can give some kind of representation that is good, that is not good, like that. So it enables the firm to share the information with the trading partners without engaging the entire representation, paper-based publishing process. So it streamlines the business process that are repetitive in nature, such as ordering from a vendor on a regular basis. So we can access any kind of representation with some kind of network. The network is provided by the internet, but the accessing is said to be the extranet. We can access some kind of files of other intranet representation. So limitations: hosting. If you host the extranet pages on your own server, it requires a high bandwidth internet connection, which is very expensive. So if we can share the kind of representation, the bandwidth is very high whenever we can share the extranet. Security: you need to extra firewall security if you host some kind of third party representation. Simple, extranet is said to be the third party between the transmitter and receiver. This provides some kind of networking, that is said to be the. So due to this high security, you need to extra firewall security if you host in your own server. Dependency: dependent on internet, as outsider cannot access the information without using the internet. Internet should be there to access any kind of data with respect to extranet. Otherwise the data is not accepted. Less interaction. It reduces the face-to-face interaction between the customers, business partners, vendors, because there is no directly connectivity between these kind of representation. Whenever we can access some kind of data, simple example, different kinds of website, we can access the data with some kind of user ID password without knowing who is generating that kind of representation. That is simply said to be the extranet. Coming to difference between intranet and extranet. Intranet is a limited particular members. It is a private network which cannot be accessed externally. It may not be called a private network. It can be accessed externally. It provides limited access to authorized outside users also. So this is a private network which cannot be accessed external. That is completely entirely internal network. It connects the employees of the company. For example, a company employees can share only the kind of representation. The best example, Outlook is limited. It can be available only the particular user ID, the particular employees who works in the company only itself. Outsider cannot use that data or cannot access with those ones. So it connects the company's employees with partners. This is only for employees. It is an independent network, not a part of extension of any other. It's completely pure independent one. That is intranet. It is an additional part of company's internet. Communication takes place only within the organization. External users such as suppliers, customers, all the other third party members can share the information. That is the concept of extranet. Only particular limited people within the company can share the information with the kind of intranet. So what is intranet? Or let's explain. Intranet is a private network which can be limited a particular organization. It designed for the exclusive use of an organization and associates such as employees, customers, and other authorized people. Only authorized persons within the company can share the information itself. It offers a secure platform to convey the information between the sender and receiver, confidential information, database, links, forms, whatever it may be. The data must be confidential within the particular kind of organization. Simple. This is the intranet server. Only the kind of connections which are connected to the particular server or works itself. So it is based on the internet protocol TCP/IP. It is a protected form of unauthorized access with firewalls and other security systems. It is a very high security network. So the firewall monitors the incoming and outgoing data packets to end. They don't contain the unauthorized request. So whenever we are using this kind of intranet, no additional requirements of authentications. So users can internet can access the internet. So the internet users cannot access the intranet. So intranet people can access the internet, but those people who are using internet cannot access intranet. This is confidential. This is limited. This is private only. So the authorized users is required to become connected. That is simple local area network. Systems within a lab itself communicate those party systems any kind of data, but the data system outside the lab without any kind of LAN connection, it cannot access it. So the systems which are connected with respect to the LAN are said to be intranet. Some of the benefits: it is cheap and easy to implement and run, and it is more safe than the internet and extranet. So it is streamlines communication that enables the company to share the data, information, and other resources among the employees without any delay. Instant data transmission system. The entire staff can receive the company's announcements, ask questions, and access internal documents, any kind of representation. So it improves the efficiency of the company by speeding up workflows. So we can share any kind of data, one transmitter, multiple receivers at the same time can access the representation. So this is the company intranet. This is internet. So in this representation, one printer can share, file server can share, multiple systems can share with the kind of representation. That is concept of intranet. So what is the basic difference between intranet and internet? Simple. Intranet, extranet. So then we go for the differences between the another representations, internet and intranet. So simple. It is a small private network as it belongs to specific organization. It is a medium such optical fiber cable connects the billions of computers with each other to the established worldwide network. It has billions of users. It is a public network with worldwide presence. It has limited users within the company itself. It is not safe as an intranet. It is a safe network than the internet. It can be accessed or used by anyone using the internet available device. Within the only authorized persons can use the data in terms of the intranet. It offers a wide range of information such as news, blogs, websites, whatever it may be. Every content will be available. It offers limited information related to its organization, works, policies, whatever it may be. It is not owned by a single person, but it can be owned by a company or organized person. It can be owned by a person or organization. So this is the concept of intranet, internet and extranet, which is useful to transmit the data in terms of the computer networks. Thank you.